I don't feel that every musician has to go to a music school. You told me everything about me before I told you everything.
No.
Gurgaon. All the scams happen there.
It's not even scam. It's like something is wrong about the land sometimes. Hi guys and welcome to another episode of Top Shelf Musings. And today we have the very nice, the very brilliant Kanav.
Thank you.
Name drop?
Hello, guys. I am Kanav. I am a music producer, a singer-songwriter, a performer, sometimes a music educator too.
Pretty
That's
nice
it.
music educator.
I do a lot of things.
Too many things. You need to follow through. Anyways, before we start off with this full conversation thing, we have this recurring segment that we do where it started off based on the idea that if you want to get to know someone, you get to know the music.
Mhm.
Some movies that reference that, things like that. So, one song, a recommendation, or an album, or anything of sorts.
Um, I saw Rockstar a few days back, and I loved the song Kun Faya Kun.
All
I
time.
love that song. Whenever I'm low, मुझे वो गाना सुनना होता है. And उसमें एक लाइन है, जब कहीं पे कुछ नहीं भी नहीं था, वही था, वही था, वही था. So I love that line. It's very relatable to, like, I think सबके लिए होगी वो. So जहाँ कुछ नहीं होता वहाँ कोई ना कोई that power exists, that God exists, and it's it gets सब हो जाता है.
Hmm.
With time everything happens, and everything happens for good. I've realized that.
Yeah, you've had quite the journey though, right?
Right.
Covers, then remixes, then scores, then finally, after so many things, originals.
Yeah.
Like, quite. Like, so, how did you start? As far as I know, based on whatever weird, creepy ass research I've done, do not question my methods, they're working. You learned guitar age 9?
Yes.
How did
Right.
that happen?
One of my birthdays, my dad gifted me a guitar, and उन्होंने गिटार के साथ मुझे एक म्यूजिक एजुकेटर भी गिफ्ट करा था. तो आई स्टार्टेड लर्निंग. तब इतना सीरियस नहीं था. आई वांटेड टू बी दिस माइट बी फनी, एंड आई थिंक कुछ लोगों के लिए रिलेटेबल भी होगा. आई वांटेड टू बी एन इंजीनियर फर्स्ट, बट पर गिटार आ गया हाथ में. पापा को शायद लगा कि मैं गिटार गिफ्ट कर रहा हूँ, बट
Speed ran that process, जो वैसे भी engineering college में होता.
maybe. हाँ, जाके I've seen most of the engineers turning into something else only. Mostly musicians. पापा को पता नहीं था कि वो मुझे गिटार नहीं एक नई लाइफ गिफ्ट कर रहे हैं. But that happened, and
Very nice line, by the way.
I started learning guitar. I learned guitar for 3-4 years. I was not very serious about that, but slowly I started performing. School में perform करा. Uh, All India happened. All India Radio happened. Then as soon as I came to sixth standard में a group of boys who were in like 10th 11th standard, they approached me to play a bass. They wanted a bass guitarist for their band. तो मैंने उनका boy band join करा, being a bass guitarist, and I played with them for few years.
नाम
वहाँ
क्या था?
से good for nothing, GFN.
I expected.
तो that happened. School में perform करते करते ही I got serious also with time. कि after the band mostly, I thought कि yes, this is something I can do in life.
Battle of Bands kind of thing happened?
No, nothing. We just performed at various occasions like Christmas and different events for the school. Battle of Bands happened, but not much. We won one, and we went to a different school named Queen Mary's, if you know
Yeah.
about that. Yeah. So we एक event होता है वहाँ पे ओजस्वी, it's called ओजस्वी. तो वहाँ हम गए थे, and we won a competition there. And then music production came slowly to life. I learned from YouTube. पहले तो I did covers only mostly, but ऐसा कुछ था नहीं serious. फिर भी कभी भी ऐसा लगा नहीं कि this is I'm going to pursue in life professionally, but it happened slowly, gradually.
Turning point क्या था कि professionally बन गया अब ये?
So there's a story to it. I started making covers with one of my friends. तो उसके साथ मैं कवर्स बनाता था जो यूट्यूब पे हम डालते थे, और वो बहुत ही गंदे हैं। वो मेरे पास भी नहीं है और ना ही यूट्यूब में है, बट यस, योर रिसर्च पूरी नहीं हो पाई। यू डोंट नो अबाउट दिस ना?
I might. There's one Instagram post,
Oh
but
my
aside
god.
from that, nothing. You're lucky it's all scrubbed away.
Let's not talk about that. So I started making covers with him, जो बहुत ही ridiculous, and then I started working solo. तो उस वो करने के लिए I learned music production YouTube से ही, डॉ जाना कि क्या होता है. I started like buying equipment, buying stuff. The first mic which I bought was a SM58. पहले तो earphones से record करा है. Like everyone I know has recorded with earphones, with a pair of earphones. But then I bought a SM58, which is a dynamic mic, if you know. And उसके साथ इंटरफेस भी चाहिए होता है, साउंड कार्ड चाहिए होता है टू रिकॉर्ड, बट मुझे पता नहीं था ये सब पहले. सो आई गॉट वायर which was XLR to USB. So XLR to USB
I
wire.
have never seen that.
Yeah, most of the people have not. They don't know about this, but वो बहुत research मैं भी करता हूँ कुछ research, तो मुझे I found that wire on Amazon. एक side से XLR to USB. तो that worked for me. उसके साथ मैंने record करे, वो भी नहीं है अभी कहीं.
Audio
I
quality की
think
वजह से.
हाँ. And even my music was not that great at that time.
Okay.
But yes. तो करते करते ही I started working on originals. My first original song was written on Instagram Live.
Oh.
तो वहाँ से I got appreciated. अच्छा बोलने लगे लोग, तारीफ करने लगे. So I got good reviews about my music. They were not that great, but पर कहीं ना कहीं मुझे
स्पार्क आ जाती
था
है
कि yes, I can do it maybe now. So yeah.
तो फिर ये सब हुआ. You write your first original YouTube live पे.
Instagram Live.
Instagram live पे you write this one. Do you put it out though?
Yes.
Is it
It's there.
Is it खूबसूरत है तू?
Yes.
So what, 2021 हुआ ये?
Yes, 2021.
But didn't you go to music school slightly before that or after that?
No, after that. I just came back last year. Yeah.
And how was that like?
It was good. Music schools are good, but I don't feel that every musician has to go to a music school. It's not necessary. तो ज़रूरी नहीं है कि आप music school जाओ और वहाँ से डिग्री लेके आओ एक म्यूज़िक की कि मैं करता हूँ. Because a lot of artists जो हमारे कंट्री में कर रहे हैं, which who are on a good level, music schools नहीं गए mostly. They're doing their own job, their own personal stuff. सबने mostly YouTube से सीखा है या किसी का कोई ना कोई गुरु रहा है. तो it's not.
We have a very big guru culture here. Like we have people teaching us. Instructors
Right.
are a thing, but schools aren't.
Right. In case of music, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, okay. I'm trying to frame timelines here, okay? You put out an original. Okay, you go to music school after the original.
Right.
And you're still there, right? Still doing production?
I completed my foundation course at KM Conservatory, which was my first music school. And now I am doing production course at T-Series. I'm also learning and I'm also teaching production.
Yeah.
So it's going side by side.
It's a funnel kind of thing.
Yes.
Like Robin Hood? Should we call him a Robin Hood? T-Series se liya.
No, not like that. I've learned production before also. So my personal view on joining music schools is I get to make a lot of connections there. So I get to meet people. I get to know other music. तो जो बाकी cultures हैं, बाकी taste of music है, जो other than mine, so I get to know that. So it's fun to like listen to other stuff.
Then how did you become an instructor in a way? Like if you, let's say, timeline as I'm saying, you go to music school after this, you're still there, you become an instructor somewhere between two courses.
Yes.
Was it more of having to do that or did you have a genuine interest? Because you're also a producer.
Yes.
Right.
So the thing is, few of my friends wanted to learn guitar from me. तो उनको सीखना था. तो I thought, why not? If मैं उनको सिखाना शुरू कर चुका था already कि let's, okay, you can learn it from me, but साथ में मुझे idea आया, we can say that कि
Capitalize on this.
yes, कि yeah, maybe we can
Hustler
yeah,
lifestyle.
कर सकते हैं. Why not? So I started teaching to some other people too, कि
So you
हाँ साथ में
mainly teach guitar or
guitar and production both, yeah.
Okay. So that's an interesting timeline to see actually. Because and I've had this like thought process for some time and I've seen it a lot. A lot of producers teach music is a very congruent thing in the indie space or people who are, up and coming.
Right.
Almost every producer you see is also teaching someone to do that. So does this like coinciding thing have to do with some kind of psyche thing, some kind of thing like I'm teaching so it's easier to work as a producer while teaching something because you're instructing people in both scenarios to create the
Right.
best.
So the thing is, I feel जो प्रोड्यूसर्स होते हैं ना वो काम कर रहे हैं और साथ में कोई बैठा भी है तो वो सीख रहा है उस टाइम.
हाँ.
जैसे प्रोड्यूसर्स शायद यही सोचते होंगे कि इफ आई एम टीचिंग समबडी so let's why not invite other people to like spread knowledge.
I asked my guitar teacher recently after a couple podcasts with these teachers slash producers. I met enough and I was like, I asked him because he's like 14 years he's been teaching.
Okay.
Does not look like it. I got the shock of my lifetime. But I asked him, like, have you ever switched? And he said, I know a lot of people who have. Because it's easier transitioning from a teacher to a producer in the sense of the way you behave in a studio space.
Right. That happens.
Which was very interesting for me. Because I haven't seen the opposite happen yet with people I've interacted with. But I'm sure it's very likely.
You get the conduct of being in a space, like being with people, working with other people, working with other artists. So it's kind of necessary also to learn certain things to behave good with people, behave good in studio spaces. So yeah, I think producer के साथ क्या होता है कि if if a producer is working on something, तो usually that happens कि कोई ना किसी का तो call आ ही जाता है कि if you're working on it, make a Zoom call, I am joining your session. तो वो टीचर ना चाहते हुए भी टीचर क्या कि मतलब like for some like I was working on a project recently, so one of my juniors called me up कि whenever you're mixing another song, just give me a call. I am going to join you on a Zoom meeting and I'm going to learn some things.
I think that's very common with like offbeat practices in India because schools aren't that big and it's not easy to get in.
Yes.
Anyone you know who's doing it like sikha de hame bhi bhai.
And it's very costly also in India. It's very costly.
So how was your family throughout? Because it's not an easy endeavor just going into music completely.
Right. My family they have been very supportive to me, like extremely supportive to me. I love them a lot for this, and I'm very shout out to family. Very, very grateful to them.
That's great. Now we're going to take a mini break from the conversation kind of thing. A segment of sorts. Why are you scared? I'm not scary, yaar. I told you everything up front. I didn't even hide anything.
That is scary. You told me everything about me before I told you.
I didn't tell you everything about you. I told you I'd refer to this.
Just kidding.
Now, a little break in the conversation thing. We have mini segments in between sprinkled out. Now, this one's a kind of rapid fire, I call it, because it's questions I didn't have anywhere else to put in, but I still wanted to know this.
Can I answer in a yes or no?
I mean, are there yes or no questions?
No.
Maybe. You can say no to the question itself. I'll skip.
I'm really scared now. I'm not kidding.
Yaar, maine kya kiya hai? Okay, mini rapid fire. Okay? One artist you'd like to produce or write for?
One artist. Arijit Singh.
Arijit Singh. Yaar, Arijit Singh ko phone lagao koi. Make it happen. बाकी हमारे जान पहचान में होता तो I would have said something. Arijit Singh too much. Sorry. Okay. I reference remix era. One song of yours that you'd want to put a remix out of.
Christmas time, because it did not reach the right audience. So I want to put another version for that.
The right audience?
Yeah. मतलब उस गाने को किसी ने सुना नहीं अच्छे से. So I'm really disappointed about that.
Okay. ये plug करना पड़ेगा ये. Okay. You've done a lot of covers. Yeah. Now, you said you did it with your friends. I've seen you do it with a couple students as well, I think.
Couple students?
Maybe. Not sure. I've seen clips. I've seen clips
Students.
of people singing around with you. There's a lot with you and the piano.
I don't remember.
I sound
Students.
so bad.
I have to. I have to check
Anyways,
my Instagram.
cutting all that out.
Okay.
Favorite cover of yours or a song you'd like to cover, if not, if you don't have one yet.
तुझे कितना चाहने लगे. I love that song.
Oh, I saw
Yes.
that. I saw that. Yeah.
That's a very I did that a long time back,
Hmm.
but I think I can put out a better version now.
Oh, for sure. Actually,
Yeah.
your music quality evolution, right? Even on streaming platforms.
Yeah.
It's quite interesting to like hear artists like, oh, this sound and their audio quality and the way they put things
Yeah.
together, it changes.
I think I have 7 originals.
I'm-
I have 7 originals.
6 and a poem.
Okay. Thank you.
So
So I have like 7 originals, and with every song, personally feel I have got better. I personally feel that.
As you should actually.
Yeah.
Also a 7th one coming in today.
Yeah.
Congratulations
Thank
on
you.
that. Now, scores. I mentioned things so that you're aware.
Yeah.
Okay. You did one score for the Batman film. It's kind of interesting. It was quite like I haven't seen a lot of artists do scores. They produce, they do covers. Scores is something new.
Yeah. So
Did you just do the Batman one or are there more I haven't found?
that's the only one I did. But I like doing that. I enjoy doing scores. Um, I have done some, but I have not put them out. The Batman one is the only one which is on my Instagram feed. So you have listened to that.
It was fun.
Yeah, it's fun. You have to get to know the character if you're doing a score. So usse sound selection is very
Hmm.
important. So it's actually fun. You get to learn the process of sound selection also, just by colors,
Hmm.
just by the character, just by the nature of the how the cuts are
Yeah.
there in the film and how the character is behaving.
The stones, the
Yeah,
storyline.
yeah, exactly. So you get to, I think making scores has been a learning process for me for producing, for
Hmm.
music.
Would you ever consider actually like making someone short film or a film score?
Definitely. I would love to do that.
Why
Agar
haven't you made one?
uh, I have not got the right opportunity अभी तक.
Hmm.
कुछ मतलब अच्छा काम नहीं मिला. I've done a live show recently.
Hmm.
I did the sound designing for the whole show. It was
Oh.
yeah. So I did it for a school,
Hmm.
and that was fun. That was like just sound डिजाइनिंग के साथ साथ उसमें मिक्सिंग का भी प्रोसेस था एंड like you said कि how you behave in a studio
Yeah.
space with other people. तो बहुत सारे students थे
Hmm.
जिनके साथ काम करा. So I made a song with like 24 kids who were in my choir for the song.
Hmm.
तो उनके साथ it's not a like classic choir, but it's like a group of people singing a pop song.
Choir-esque.
Maybe.
Maybe.
So that was one thing which happened recently this year. Last year, sorry. I'm still in 2023.
Too early for the wake up.
Yeah. But yeah,
Scoring for
Scoring-
live must be different though.
it's different, but it's like I said, both things are a learning process. तो sound selection का ही main role है उसमें,
Hmm.
which is very important for if you're producing for anyone, if you're making your
Yeah.
own songs also. So it's very important.
Yeah. Okay, now that we're talking about gigs, this is the last rapid fire question. This is a tame one, okay? Favorite kinds of gigs? Because you've done schools, you've done quite a lot of variety of gigs actually. What's your favorite kind, like go to?
I love doing college fests.
College fest is new. Most people like intimate gigs or like
No.
their own thing. College fest.
I
why?
love doing college fests. There are a lot. The footfall is great
Hmm.
in colleges, and the crowd is great. So people come and ask for pictures. I love that thing.
You're ready for the superstar
Yeah,
life.
I'm absolutely ready for that.
Okay. Now, we've talked about, like, we've touched upon originals, right? You started putting it out in 2021. How do you start? Like, do you come up with melody first? Do you write first? Because you've done poetry as well. So does that like tie in, like you write down then you come up with a melody, or is it what?
I've seen a lot of producers
Hmm.
जो जिनका process होता है कि first I'll make music
Hmm.
और उसके ऊपर
Hmm.
I'll write it down. But my process is like you said कि first I write down the lyrics. So lyrics से भी पहले का जो process है that is writing down a story in my head.
Okay.
So like story से related some word which clicks to me. वो फिर एक लाइन बनता है then that line becomes 2 lines 3 lines a verse a pre-chorus a chorus a bridge then that's how the song develops the lyrics of a song develop then I make the music of the song फिर उसके बाद I do the recording and stuff also by myself only I'm a one man army
Army.
yeah तो सब कुछ खुद ही करना पड़ता है अभी करना पड़ता तो I would not say but it's good to like know everything on
Makes
what
it
you're
easier to explain
yeah
if you're working with someone
right
else.
right और originals का तो it's originals are like babies no कि very close very it's a very personal feeling when you're making originals when you're writing down your own thoughts when you're making your own music तो उसी को like from like childhood to adulthood now you can go to the world and live out your life so that's a process of like writing down lyrics make to mixing and mastering it and to like distribute it to distributors and release it in the world so that's a very personal feeling so I love doing originals that's why that's the reason right now I'm focusing on doing originals
You've released quite a few back to back.
right
Right.
I
How
have
many unreleased ones do you have?
right now I have like 4 of them
Any plans soon?
one is getting yeah today only and I'm going to do more originals this year
Do you
so I'll
like
get
put originals on hold sometimes if you don't feel like this is not the right time for them, or this is not the right space I want the song to be in?
one of my originals Zindagi Hai Tere Naam I wrote it when I was I think I was 15 or 16
Oh.
and it got out like when I was 18 and one of my originals Kaise Kahun I wrote it when I was 15 it got out when I was 19 so I मतलब जब तक मुझे right sound नहीं मिलती है I do not put it out.
Do you rework the lyrics over the years then 15 से like?
Surprisingly lyrics पे नहीं हुआ कभी but on the music it has happened. So I did not like the way कैसे कहूँ was sounding. It was मैंने उसको जब compose करा था the thought I had in mind was that it is going to be a very acoustic song काफी light music होने वाला है but when I you know जब वो मुझे पसंद नहीं आ रहा था but over time I made it like मैंने सुनाया काफी लोगों को उनको अच्छा लग रहा था but you know when you don't
enjoy
yeah,
yourself, what's the point?
right so that version is completely different to what I had in mind तो बहुत बहुत अलग है
इतना टाइम लगता है तो मल्टीपल वर्जन्स भी बनाते होगे like
that's what I'm saying कि multiple versions बनते हैं slowly it you know कि हाँ this is the
have you revisited any version of yours post release saying कि यार maybe इसका ये element add कर सकते थे?
that happens with every release कि हाँ कभी कभी तो ऐसा होता है कि डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करा है 5 मिनट बाद दिमाग में आता है ओह शिट ये नहीं डाला इसमें यार ये होना चाहिए था
तो फिर क्या करते हो रहने देते हो
हाँ फिर अब डिस्ट्रीब्यूट हो गया अब क्या कर सकते हैं
और वर्जन निकालो
समटाइम्स ये होता है कि अगर हाँ डिस्ट्रीब्यूट हो गया यूट्यूब पे नहीं डाला है तो यूट्यूब पे डिफरेंट वर्जन विद दैट एलिमेंट इन दैट या कभी मिक्सिंग में लगता है कि हाँ ये किक इज नॉट पंची साउंड नहीं कर रही है उतनी तो वो यूट्यूब में मैं
artists do that a lot there's like YouTube version different है इनका acoustic live performance अलग है इनका performance itself live का पूरा mix अलग है then the official is different
right
कौन यार क्या
mixes जितना सुनोगे ना उतनी गलतियां तो पता चलेंगी ही like with time when you listen to your songs released unreleased कुछ भी हो but time कुछ ना कुछ तो कमी लगती है मिक्स में your ear also gets you know it gets uncomfortable when you listen to your own music a lot, तो वो कभी कहीं ना कहीं गलती तो कान पकड़ ही लेता है.
गलती भी नहीं. I find artists who do this very cool, to be honest. Like, there's artists who switch around their mixes like every other performance. So you never know what version or what kind of sound
Right,
you'll get for the
right.
same song. There's some artists who misuse it. I think it's the Arctic Monkeys who purposefully make their songs so that people can't sing it at the same time as them.
Oh,
They like mess with the audience completely.
that's cool.
I know, right? But I would be so frustrated कि भाई
मुझे भी गाना है. Let me.
it's actually have you tried doing that a lot in life?
No.
You should. It would be interesting because you have versions, right? Might as well put them to use.
No, I delete those versions which I don't like. तो मेरे पास एक फाइनल फाइल ही होती है क्योंकि स्पेस की भी प्रॉब्लम रहती है. लॉट ऑफ म्यूजिक. कोई प्रोड्यूसर है क्या यहाँ पे? We have a producer? No?
We're all shooting in 4K, so
So yeah, producers के पास बहुत म्यूजिक लाइब्रेरी होती है. तो that takes like a 1 TB 2 TB of storage. तो I तो delete my bakwas stuff सारा and I just keep my original things.
You also record at home, no?
Yes.
How did you make an entire space for that? कैसा है वो?
I don't have much. I just have I have like good equipment, but if we talk about the room, the sound space, I have like काफी thick curtains हैं जो sound को absorb कर लेते हैं. There's nothing to like proof it down.
Yeah.
Sound proofing नहीं है, but sound जो reflections होती हैं उनको catch करने के लिए I have thick curtains in my room.
You live with your family?
Yes.
तुम क्या बोलना पड़ता है कि भाई चुप हो जाओ गाना?
बहुत कभी कभी तो
sign
किचन
हुई?
से इतनी आवाज so my room is very near to the kitchen, तो इतनी कभी grinder चल रहा है, the heating is done,
हाँ.
then it plays a tune. That's the competition. You ask me ना कि और कोई musician है
हाँ.
family, that's the other musician in my family.
घर पे कौन attention खा रहा है? Microwave या मैं?
Microwave.
Okay. तो collaborations तुमने एक ही करी है पर original में. How did that happen? Rhythm, right?
I have done 2 actually. So rhythm के साथ मैंने I love that guy. He's a hip hop artist. उनके साथ मैंने तन्हा the song Tanha I've made it and it was a very nice experience working with him. I recorded at his space only. That is the only song I've not recorded at my own space. So I loved. So he produced that song. I did the melody part. He did the rhythm part. Rhythm made the rhythm of the song. So I enjoyed like. एक ऐसा होता है ना अगर आप किसी और स्टूडियो जा रहे हो like this one, you get the treatment, you get the mic set up by your own, you have the sound guy working. So people make you feel comfortable, no? So
You can focus on your one thing.
Right, exactly. While I am recording by my own, तो मैं mostly मैं अकेला ही होता हूँ record करते हुए, तो यहाँ mic है, उधर मेरा setup है, तो इधर mic, then to be like press record and do it. So that's really hectic.
Mid lyric you're thinking इसका
Yeah.
mix अच्छा नहीं बैठेगा.
ये अच्छे से नहीं हो रहा है, वो नहीं हो रहा है. So that's lot of thinking also going on, stress also की, और lot of movement also. तो कभी mic हिल जाता है, कभी कुछ होता है. So that's not good. But when you have a person who's recording for you, so he makes you feel comfortable.
Initiate किसने किया था ये collaboration?
I did that. This one. He wanted to do another song, which is in process, जो we are going to do very soon.
ऐसे to do list में बहुत सारे हमारे लिए.
Right. But this one, I had this melody. I made it for him only. I just did it for fun. Or my thought about that was that I'm going to gift this melody to Rhythm. कि हाँ तेरा hip hop song इस पे अच्छा लगेगा. But he was like कि why just me? तू भी कुछ गाना इस पे. So I tried to do something to that made it out. Yeah.
Is this the second collab or is there the second collab you mentioned?
This is the first collab. Second was Christmas time, which I talked about.
Yeah.
It was with my roommate in Chennai.
Oh.
So he's a wonderful musician. He's a lot about music theory also. He's a nerd about music. But I love how he thinks. कुछ कभी-कभी theory काम भी आती है, कभी-कभी it's useless. That's what I feel. But जब आप अच्छी तरह से थ्योरी को यूज कर रहे हो ना, इट गेट्स वंडरफुल.
Theory
जो
to
साउंड,
practical.
यस, जब साउंड निकल के आती है उसका, दैट साउंड्स अमेजिंग, दैट साउंड्स ब्यूटीफुल. क्रिसमस टाइम, दैट्स व्हाई आई थिंक कि क्रिसमस टाइम को लोगों को सुनना चाहिए. अभी सुन
Deserves
रहे हो
more
तो
attention.
हाँ, इट डिजर्व्स मोर अटेंशन. वो गाना, वी मेड इट इन 3 nights, writing to mastering it and to distributing it, because हमें वो क्रिसमस से पहले निकालना था, and my distributor takes around 10 to 15 days to distribute the song. तो क्रिसमस टाइम के लिए 20 मिनट मैं सो रहा हूँ, वो काम कर रहा है, फिर 20 minutes ही इज टेकिंग अ नैप, देन आई एम वर्किंग ऑन इट. ही मेड द म्यूजिक. आई मैंने वोकल्स उसके डब करे थे, एंड आई ऑल्सो मिक्सड एंड मास्टर्ड इट. तो बहुत हेक्टिक था वो, एंड जब रिलीज हुआ तो that deserves more
ये
attention.
होता है थोड़ा painful. Like there's artists even we like personally that we're like like amazing soundscape, right? Beautiful music, and go look at the numbers and like क्या है दुनिया? Why is the world like this? Why are you doing this? How did this happen though? Like किसने start किया कि भाई गाना बनाते हैं?
It has always been me with coming up with
I
ideas.
love that.
आते हैं, but I don't very much like others ideas. नहीं, ऐसा नहीं है कि बिल्कुल भी नहीं, but I like to like play with the ideas. So I usually change what I mostly change पूरे गाने जो भी लोग बना कर देते हैं कि this is a demo, ऐसा कुछ साथ में करते हैं. This is not the demo. That happens with me. But that Christmas time happened. हमने perform करा था. We both were in the chamber choir of our music school, KM Conservatory. वहाँ हमने perform करा था. We performed, if I'm not wrong, we performed Mexican songs.
Oh.
If I'm not wrong, I do not remember the language, but I think it was Mexican. तो वहाँ से वो inspiration आएगी, we should do something original also. तो I just pitched him एक tune की, something like this. So he made a little demo, और वो evolve होते होते वहाँ से वो change होते होते we created हमने music बनाया. We made like 10-12 tracks, और tracks as in कि 10-12 stems. Yeah, not 10-12 songs. हमने stems बनाए 10-12, जिसपे एक basic writing के लिए एक ready हो गया कि हम that was a song जिसमें पहले music बनाए. Tune मेरे दिमाग में थी, but lyrics नहीं थे. It was the lyrics were just hey, hey, Christmas time, hey, Christmas time. That's all I had in my mind.
I find that process very interesting. There's a couple artists who put out their process. Like John Bellion does it a lot with the behind the scenes. And it's really interesting to see them like
Right.
think as they're like on piano. They know where they're going. They've got the entire rhythm, melodies thought out. This is like words. This is the wrong. And it's like piecing together. And it look like from an outside perspective, it's such as oddly satisfying thing to be a process.
Because every approach is different, and you can take like a lot of things from every approach. तो कुछ ना कुछ तो you learn from everywhere. चाहे चीज गलत है या अच्छी है, if something is wrong, you know that this is something you don't have to do, and if something is good, you can learn from that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like I'm going to jump back one step because you said like demo ye hai but ye nahi hai.
Right.
I think that ties back to your thought process of every song is like because
Right.
there's weird possessive energy with anything you create. per
Right.
se. Right. Even like think of this podcast, right? If I was to do the research and then suddenly someone is like ye sawal pooch, I'll have to like tie it in with my own thoughts for that to actually work out in a natural way. It doesn't
Right.
feel right. Right. I think it ties in, with a lot of creative people. They're very possessive of their own work. They can say they don't like it. You cannot say you don't like it because this is what I've done.
No, I can. I have said a lot of times that I don't like it, but it's a process of evolution and development. No, कि एक point पे आपको वो project or whatever you're working on वो लाना पड़ता है कि now before like its exposure to the world, you have to like get to that point कि हाँ, this is what I like. Now it's up for review from others. कि now do you like it or not, because this is what I like. तो वो satisfaction के बाद ही I put out work. Before that it's not, I don't find it like worthy enough to like put it out.
With the collab with Rhythm, right? That letting go of like ये संभाल रहा है. Did that help this thought process थोड़ा?
That helped in like the managing process of making a song. जैसे the recording of it and the mixing of it. These are some processes which I don't like. I like the concept of creating something, creating art, but not the editing process. It gets boring
Yeah.
to me. Yeah.
Speaking of artwork, ये जो क्या कहते हैं? I think which artwork, which like you outsource the artwork of one of a couple of your tracks, right? Because a few of them are just your photos.
Right.
I think which one was it? कैसे कहूँ?
कैसे कहूँ, I made it myself.
You did.
Yeah. Canva पे सब बन जाता है आजकल.
So you don't like artwork from anyone
I
else?
have done. It's a very interesting fact कि I got the ना जाने क्यों का जो artwork है वो मैंने बनवाया था सनेश भैया की बहन से ही बनवाया था. So she drew, वो पूरा पेंट करा उन्होंने पेंट करा था वो the whole thing, and it went with the vibe of the song, so I decided to use it.
That's cool. And the music videos then?
Music videos, they mostly I put the artwork only. Abhi for now, I've done one music video. We'll not talk about that.
Gotcha.
We can. I'm a little embarrassed about the way I acted in that, but ठीक है, वो मैंने delete नहीं करा because the song is nice. I like the song.
Maybe it's like letting go of that embarrassment also at some level.
Yeah.
For superstardom at least.
Right. But क्या है कि जैसे जैसे कुछ भी I've realized कि कुछ भी पुराना होता जाएगा तो वो खराब होता जाएगा.
You also evolve as an artist.
Right.
If you can do better, you look back and say कि ये मेरा better नहीं है.
Right. तो जब कुछ भी नया हो रहा है तो that has to be better than what you have put before.
Yeah.
तो with time everything gets better. तो जो पुराना है उसमें कहीं ना कहीं कमियां तो दिखेंगी. So
do you
I
not
have to
perform then if you don't like them, or do you continue to?
No, I perform them. I'm talking about like maybe I'll perform them in a different like I do not usually find difficulties with the composition or the lyrics or the melody of the song. It's mostly the mix of the song, the editing part of it. तो उसमें ज़्यादा प्रॉब्लम आती है कि हाँ ये बेटर हो सकता था. But when you're performing live, you do not have the track. I perform with my guitar. तो वो elements का तो point ही नहीं है कि अगर कोई element मैंने वहाँ पे miss करा है. I have my guitar, तो live में ऐसा कुछ होता नहीं है कि I do not have that element.
You left this very nice little nugget of information in pre-interview. कि there was this like really, really horrible live of yours.
Right.
No, I wouldn't say really horrible. It was more like sabotage.
I would say it was horrible.
I don't know anything about it, so मुझे तो जानना है अब क्योंकि मैं तो हूँ annoying.
So I was in Chennai at my music school. वहाँ से I got a call कि गुड़गांव में एक gig है and you have to come.
I knew instinctively दिल से गुड़गांव.
All the scams happen there.
It's not even scam. It's like something is wrong about the land sometimes. Sometimes.
The vibe.
Yeah, like if things go wrong in Gurgaon, they do go wrong.
So I got a call और मैंने उनसे बात करी. So हुआ क्या था कि जो मुझसे बात कर रहा था, she introduced me कि I am the manager of so and so person and I am talking to you. And मैंने उनको अपनी requirements बताई कि I need this mic, I need this. मैंने ऐसा भी strictly नहीं बोला कि यही mic चाहिए. I just told them कि I want a good quality mic, एक live mixer चाहिए और एक I need good sound too if I'm performing somewhere. और काफ़ी weird gig था, but I do not know for what reasons I wanted to do it. एक वो wrestling gig था कुछ something I don't know.
Very
wrestling
Gurgaon,
ring.
Gurgaon.
Yeah, कुछ ऐसा event था कि some wrestling is going to happen
To be
and
honest, that would be very,
you are
very
going to perform
interesting.
there. It was a sports event. So
I'm not going to say this in a negative way, but तुम्हारा discography सुन के I would not think wrestling के बीच में ये चलाते हैं यार.
right. वो मुझे भी नहीं था. मुझे actually पता नहीं था जाने से पहले तक कि यहाँ पे ऐसा कुछ होने वाला है.
क्यों बोला?
लड़ने वाले यहाँ के लोग. But I was briefed ki it's a sports event and you are coming to perform, coming to entertain. Beach mein jab, when the break is there, beach mein people are. It was a food event also साथ में. So when people are, you know, enjoying themselves other than the ladai wala part, so they can enjoy listening to your live music also. So I said yes and मैंने अपनी requirements बताई and I took a flight to Delhi. मैं आया, मैं गुड़गांव गया और गुड़गांव में they gave me a mic. वो ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा $500 maximum. And they gave me a इतना सा amp, small little amp, इतना सा. और उसमें उन्होंने बोला कि you'll sing in this, no? मैंने कहा what? So I asked, मैंने जाते ही उनसे बोला कि I want to, मैंने उनसे मिला and then I wanted to meet the sound guy. She said, you wait there, he's coming. I waited for like 15-20 minutes and they said कि we're going to start in like half an hour. So I said कि मुझे sound guy से तो I want to like discuss, मुझे sound check करना है पहले for like 10-15 minutes.
Anyone would do that.
Yeah, for at least 10-15 minutes I want to do the sound check. कोई आया नहीं and then she came कि यही setup है हमारे पास, हमारा हो नहीं पाया वो. कब what is this setup? इतना सा. That also I think it was a bass amp, a guitar amp, something, and a very weird mic. So it was a very very horrible experience, and I did not perform.
Oh God.
Because I do not want to like do something which I won't enjoy. अगर मैं करता भी perform तो शायद अच्छे से ना कर पाता.
And you don't want the audience to go back like ये कौन इंसान था?
हाँ, right कि
क्या था
क्योंकि नॉर्मल इंसान को who's not into music उनको नहीं पता कि साउंड से कितना फर्क आ जाता है. It makes a lot of difference. So I told her that I am not going to perform in this setup. I want something better. कि at least एक live mixer हो जिससे मुझे थोड़े effects मिल जाए या मेरी आवाज कम से कम पहुंच तो पाए. इतने से speaker से पहुंचेगी नहीं. तो that सब आर्टिस्ट को ही गाली देते हैं यार कि आर्टिस्ट कैसा था ये. साउंड गाय किसी को पता ही नहीं है कि बैक स्टेज में बहुत कुछ हो रहा है विच हेल्प्स द आर्टिस्ट स्टेज पे होने से पहले. मेरे साथ मेरे पापा थे गिग पे. he wanted to like come and listen to me which was वो that felt very it felt very disrespectful to me कि एक if you're calling an artist oh इतनी दूर से आ रहा हूँ मैं. I went there and I was all disappointed to see their preparations. और उनका इवेंट भी शुरू नहीं हुआ था. उनका इवेंट भी 4 घंटे लेट, 5 घंटे लेट. एंड मैं तो निकल गया था. आई डोंट इवन नो कि वो हुआ भी या नहीं हुआ. उसके बाद मेरी काफ़ी बहस भी हुई उनसे मैनेजमेंट से. बट I decided कि I am not going to do this gig. और पहले मुझे फोटो चाहिए, इक्विपमेंट रेडी है या नहीं है, मैं तभी आऊँगा.
ऐसे PSA डाल देंगे, be better to artist gigs please.
It's very disappointing for artists. You have to respect the artist at least. मतलब अगर तुम्हारे पास इक्विपमेंट नहीं भी है, at least you inform the person, no, कि if you can arrange it, please do because we don't have it. So no text, nothing, no call, कोई information नहीं आई.
Overhype, undersell.
Yeah, कि बिल्कुल concerned ही नहीं है for anyone की. Even their audience को क्या experience दे रहे हो आप? अगर आपका artist, if your artist is not comfortable, how will your audience enjoy your event?
Yeah.
कैसे होगा वो?
Did they like print your name in places or stuff?
Yes.
Oh God.
उनका काफी weird promotion था. I've seen it for burgers mostly. लोग ऐसा बैक पे LED लेके, you've seen it? उस पे मेरा नाम लिखा हुआ है, Kanav live and everything.
Kanav live, but imagine it.
That posters at the event also. और अच्छा also she told me कि वेट कर रही है ऑडियंस बाहर, हम गिग अभी हम शुरू नहीं कर रहे हैं, अभी थोड़ा लेट हो गया है, बाहर बहुत लंबी लाइन लगी है. माई एग्जिट वॉज फ्रॉम अनदर गेट बट आई वेंट फ्रॉम दैट गेट कि मेरी एग्जिट होती है यहाँ से, बहुत पब्लिक है. देयर वाज नॉट अ सिंगल पर्सन स्टैंडिंग. तो एक मेरा रीजन ये भी था कि whom to perform for, कोई है ही नहीं यहाँ पे, तो किसके लिए परफॉर्म करूँ मैं. I'm not going to perform for you.
हाँ, also if someone's coming for a wrestling sport thing,
right,
they'd be 90% more into the
Right,
sport.
right. That was a bad decision, not a good decision.
Why did you even say yes? What was even in that message?
I वो
बहुत
phase
पैसा
कुछ
दिया
ऐसा
ना?
था कि I just want okay.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Sorry.
I just wanted to perform. मेरे को I love performing at places.
Hmm.
मुझे क्या attract करता है? Footfall attracts me a lot. So
College fest.
yeah, so they promised me a good number of footfall. That is what I came for. कि अगर 5,000 में से 100 लोग भी पसंद करते हैं तो it's good for me.
So intimate gigs, like smaller gigs, aren't mainly your scene, or
No,
do
no.
you?
I can do them, but I've done also. I've performed at restaurants at in Chennai, and I've done a lot of small gigs also. But I mainly enjoy doing gigs with a large number of footfall where people come and ask for pictures. So
They have
I
to raise
enjoy
you
the
to
after process of like after I get off the stage, I really enjoy that time.
You feel like a winner, like
Yeah.
claps around.
Yeah. So I went to a college. It's the name is Bharati College. You've heard about that. It's in East Delhi, I think, if I'm not.
No idea.
not
I'm
wrong.
not an East
So
Delhi
it's-
person.
It's in Delhi.
Somewhere.
Yeah, somewhere on earth. So the crowd is crazy there. It's crazy. I love that college. I love the crowd there. So I went on the stage. पहले गाने पे I don't know why, but I sung a song जो किसी को आता नहीं था वहाँ पे. So I felt कि oh shit, ये नहीं गाना चाहिए था. क्योंकि it's when you're performing, you expect all the people to sing with you. You
Yeah.
know, like to create a vibe. You try to create a vibe, but that didn't happen पहले गाने पे. But I had a set. तो मेरे साथ होता है कि अगर मुझे लग रहा है कि this set is not working, I instantly on stage change the set.
Yeah.
कि अभी यहाँ पे बॉलीवुड चाहिए कुछ तो बॉलीवुड.
Going solo upstage has this perks like that.
Right,
Band
right.
होता और लोग होते would
Right.
have created
Right.
problems.
वहाँ पे एकदम वो बैंड के साथ होता है कि हाँ फिक्स्ड सेट फिक्स्ड कॉर्ड्स तो ये सब होता है. बट सोलो में यू कैन चेंज अ लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स लाइक मतलब डिसीजन मेकिंग इज फास्टर बिकॉज देयर इज नो वन एल्स टू make decisions for you, or
Would
no
you
one
call
else to
it your
agree or disagree.
Yeah. Would you call that your favorite gig then?
Yeah,
And
definitely that's my favorite gig. I finished my performance. मैं stage से नीचे आया and it's an all girls college.
Now I see. Now I see.
And so they literally jumped onto me ki, picture photo. So I'll be honest, I love that feeling. Who doesn't? सबको मतलब लोग
Appreciation.
yeah. There are people जो बोलेंगे कि हमें तो perform करने से मतलब है, but I'll be honest, I love that feeling. I love to be a star.
There's a level of gratification that comes to like, मैंने अपना पूरा skill, like talent show सोचो.
Right.
You've put out everything that you have. कुछ तो return में मुझे भी चाहिए. I can't just give you everything and leave.
Right.
तुम्हारा set list कैसे होता है फिर? Like, is it like, what's the percentage of covers and originals?
I mostly do one original. बाकी सब for interaction, for like क्योंकि my originals are not a very they're not like very very known to people, right? तो क्या होता है कि पहले I make sure कि I make interaction with the crowd and उनके साथ मैं Bollywood गाता हूँ पहले कि and I ask them to sing with me. तो एक interaction बन जाता है, एक I contact with them, like एक emotional connect बन जाता है पहले. Then I ask them to sing my one of my originals. मैं कोई भी original एक ले लेता हूँ कि now I'm going to sing this one in this gig. और वो original मैं एक line गाता हूँ और उनको बोलता हूँ to like repeat after me. तो ऐसा वो एक that also creates एक emotional connect that happens mostly सारे बॉलीवुड गानों के बाद एंड में कि नाउ
you should like create a ratio though, like अगर like more than one ताकि लोगों को फिर next time के लिए याद हो original.
हाँ, you're right.
है ना? Speaking
Next
of
gig.
performances, we have a very special performance. I think first acoustic live.
No,
No?
I have done acoustic lives.
Oh, for
I've
us then.
done,
For
yeah.
us. First acoustic live for us. Kanav has brought out a beautiful performance. He's going to play his guitar. He's going to do his thing. Okay?
तेरे बिना नहीं मोरा जी लगदा तेरे बिना इस जिंदड़ी दा मैं की करां ना जाने क्यों बेखबर मैं हो गया ना जाने क्यों और कहाँ तू खो गया क्या मेरी खता ये तो बता क्यों लाई जिंदगी इस अजनबी मोड़ पे क्या है जीना मुझको तेरे बिन मर ही जाना मैं तो तेरे बिन तेरा सजदा करूं मैं रात दिन क्या है जीना मुझको तेरे बिन मर ही जाना मैं तो तेरे बिन तेरा सजदा करूं मैं रात दिन तेरा सजदा करूं मैं रात दिन तेरा सजदा करूं मैं रात दिन तेरे बिना नहीं मोरा जी लगदा तेरे बिना इस जिंदड़ी दा मैं की करां तेरी चाहते थी मेरी बनी ख्वाहिशें ना जाने क्यों दूरी मुझसे चाहने लगा जी नहीं लगदा 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 क्या है जीना मुझको तेरे बिन मर ही जाना मैं तो तेरे बिन तेरा सजदा करूं मैं तेरा सजदा करूं मैं रात दिन तेरा सजदा करूं मैं रात दिन तेरा सजदा करूं मैं रात दिन
भाई बढ़िया था.
Thank you.
Actually, really great seeing you live. I don't think we have any one of us, I don't think, aside from Sanesh, because he has friend privileges. But it's great seeing you live.
Thank you
Maybe
so
we'll
much.
show up on one of the college fests you do next time.
Done,
Maybe,
definitely.
maybe. Entry would be a bit hard.
Most
We're
welcome.
getting
Please
old,
come.
but yeah. Now, before we let you go, what's next?
Next is today. I have a song releasing today.
Is it 5 p.m. yet?
Is it? Oh, it is. It actually is.
Oh my god!
It must be out.
Perfect timing strikes
Yeah.
again.
It is 5:04.
Congratulations. We have a
we're
song
five,
out.
We're 5 minutes late.
कोई बात नहीं. Close enough. We have a song out, guys.
Yeah. So it is called Mere Ram. It is on the occasion of, as everybody knows, Ram Mandir, and it's a beautiful song. It's more of an emotion than a song. Listen to it. Subscribe to my channel and subscribe to their channel. Listen to it Spotify and all the platforms.
Everywhere, links everywhere.
Everywhere, yeah.
Okay?
Yeah. I'll
Now-
give you my link tree also.
Okay, done. We'll put it somewhere here or in the description,
Yeah.
somewhere. Now, okay, I said, before we let you go, this was not the last.
Okay.
We have something, we have a bit of a surprise, if you will. If you will, the surprise is delayed, I'm so sorry. Surprise.
Oh wow.
No. Want to show the camera first?
I think I saw my name.
Want to show the cameras first? Sir, it's not allowed.
Oh wow.
This is made by
This
our
is
wonderful friend Aditi.
Beautiful.
She's
This is made by.
our friend Aditi.
Oh, thank you so much, Aditi. I love this. This is so beautiful.
She's amazing.
I can see that.
We
she
didn't give
she
her any
absolutely
prompt,
is.
by the way. We just
Wow.
told her, there's this guy, Kanav, we need. She went through it.
This
Got your
is
vibe.
Thank you so much. This is beautiful.
Congratulations again on the
Thank
release.
you. Thank you.
Thank you everyone for watching. We call this a wrap for episode whatever number. I'm not sure yet. We will find out. But see you next time.